Hey friends, welcome back, and in this video you will learn about target ROAS bidding, so return on ad spend. What you will learn, so what is target ROAS bidding, how it works, and how you can set up this bidding in your campaign. So hi friends, my name is Viren Negi, and if you're new to my channel and looking for any help or training, you can check out my website addonwebs.com. So friend, target ROAS bidding, basically a smart bidding strategy, and the main purpose of this bidding is try to get you more conversion value or revenue and the target ROAS you have set. So let's say you spend around $1 and you want $5 in return. So it will try to get you $5 in return for every dollar you spend on Google. And you can use it as a standard or you can use it as a portfolio bid strategy. So how it works? So before using this bid strategy, so you need at least set 20 conversion in the past 45 days. And if you're using search campaign, then you must have at least 15 conversion in past 30 days. And Google also recommend that, and I also recommend you to this. You at least set 50 to 60 conversion in last 30 days. And this would be much better and efficient Google to optimize your campaign or bidding based on that. And if you're running app campaign, then you at least have 10 conversion every day. Then you can use this bidding and it will be very efficient for you. So now when you use this bidding strategy, Google can predict future conversion and basically associate value using the reported conversion in the past. So let's say again you run it and you spend around $1 and you get $5 in return. So based on that data, Google set your maximum CPC. So this is how Google optimizes your bid, and keep that in mind. So when you're using ROS for some day or some conversion, you get high ROS or maybe a low ROS. But overall in the month, Google try to get you the ROS you have set in the campaign. So basically Google AI predict how much this click going to get your return. Then based on that, it will optimize your CPC. So let's go to the campaign and let me show you how you can use this. So if you are creating new campaign, you can select target ROAS. And you must have conversion tracking setup and the value option enabled, then you can use this bidding. So but when you are running campaign, I don't recommend you to use this bidding. So always had at least 50 to 60 conversion in past, then you can use this bidding. So it will be very efficient for you if you use that bidding. If you have some conversion in the past. So now let me set this bid for any existing campaign. So if you're running any campaign and you have some conversion in the campaign, then only you always go to the campaign setting, then go to the setting and click on manual CPC, click on change, and from here you can set target ROAS bidding. So let's say you want to spend around $1 and you want to get $4 in return, then you can set 400%. So it's a 4-time return. So 4 times you always need to multiply by 100. Let's say you want to return in 10 times, then you need to multiply 100 by 10 times. So if you want to return on 2 times, then you can multiply it by 2 times. So let's say I want to return on 4 times, then I can set it 400. Okay. So you can use this as a portfolio bid as well. So portfolio bid basically is you can use it on multiple campaigns, the same bidding strategy. So let's say, but you need to keep that in mind again. So use that portfolio bid in similar kind of campaign, which you can achieve a similar value. Then you can use the portfolio bid. So let me set you target ROAS. ROAS. Let me keep that in target ROAS 4. Okay. Now highly chances is it won't allow me to set this bid. So let me save it. And there it is. So it gives me error by saying that you will need more conversion before using this bid strategy. So again, you must have some conversion in the past, then you can use this bid. So again, you at least have some conversion in the past, then you can use this bid strategy. So let me go to the bidding options. So you can go to the tools, then you go to the bid strategy. From here, I have already set a bid for you. So let me open this. So from here, you can go to the setting. So if you are running the basically using this bid, you can see some data here. So when you go to the setting, you can also see basically a maximum bid and minimum bid limit. So you can set these as well. So if you let's say you want to set this bid around maybe 50 rupees, a maximum bid, and minimum bid around 20 rupees. So Google try to basically achieve this ROS by keeping that in mind. Now friend, before using this strategy, you need to set conversion. So when you set conversion, so let me open my conversion window. So when you set conversion, so let me open this for you. So let me edit it. So when you set value here, so you can basically use a value for each conversion, and you can also use a different value. So you need to provide value here, and if you are using e-commerce, then you can set as a user different value and enable your basically enhance e-commerce setting in Google Analytics. So if you are using any CMS, then you can always basically report data from the Google Analytics, so it's easy for you. But when you are using this bidding strategy, you must provide some value for each conversion. So let's say you are running any campaign and each conversion have some value, let's say maybe $100. So you can set your value around $100 here, maybe 100 rupees. So it's up to you which value you can set here. And you have if different value, then you can also do that from dynamically. If you're an e-commerce store, again you can basically use e-commerce enhance e-commerce setting and pass on that value to here. So when you're using it, is recommended, always recommended to have a value here. So why use target ROAS? So if you have an e-commerce website, and then you can use target ROAS bidding if you are getting some good conversion in the past. So based on those conversion, Google can optimize your bid and get you more conversion value or revenue when you are using target ROAS. And if you are not an e-commerce store, then you can set your conversion value when you're setting up your campaign. Then based on that value, Google tries to get you a more conversion value under the target ROAS you have set. So even if you are not an e-commerce store and running some lead gen, maybe some other campaign, then you can set your expected ROAS and you can get more conversion value from that particular campaign. For example, so let's say I'm running a lead gen campaign and I know that every 10 leads I get basically one converted, and one conversion, let's say I have value around $500. So you can divide by 10 to 500, let's say $50. So each lead value around $50. So this, if you set this bid this way, so you can get some realistic values, and you can use basically target ROAS on lead gen and other type of campaign as well. So friend, this is it in this video. If you have any question and doubt, do ask me in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the red button and click on all notification. So thank you so much. Keep watching, keep learning. Thank you so much.